new, but as my sons have gotten older, and I think I told you, we do a podcast together, me and my sons, and I'm at an age where I'm pursuing certain things, and theater and stuff is some of the things I like to do, and I'm in a presentation or at a local area theater called Once on This Island, and it's a play that speaks of conflict in Haiti. It's kind of reimagined. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the play, but well, unfortunately, cultural conditioning has, for people of color, has existed seemingly all around the world all the time. And it's very saddening to see how, we have, you know, um, we bought in, some of us have bought into some of it. We've been poisoned. The world itself has been poisoned by cultural conditioning. And as Thinker said, it's up to our young people, as there becomes this browning of the world, um, to start to see a way forward together, you know, because there is a song that does come from the church, but it says, "I need you to survive," and it's true. That part is very, very true. Each and every one of you, I don't know how it happened because of the internet and what have you, but Thinker and Lala and all of you here have become a part of my life, and it's amazing. The internet can be amazing to grow friends in places where you could not possibly have been, and it's an amazing thing. So I love the positive side of it, but even this holiday, when we talk about people of color, even, indigenous people, you know, a lot of history has been reimagined, um, has been changed to make it palatable for those who had, uh, you know, effectively created genocide, you know, and we understand this and we know it's not about that. And I'm not trying to bring us down, but it's just
No,
it's,
I'm glad you said it because it's the truth, right?
mhm.
It's the truth, and it needs to be acknowledged that today is not a day really of like what we were told growing up, right? Um, it's a day of genocide, and today we should be remembering the indigenous people of this land. And I saw a video on my FYP, and I shared it. I reposted it, and the creator has suggested that today, right, while you are with your families, you remember the people who were slaughtered on this land, and learn something, right, about that group of people, learn something about that point in time in history, and share that, you know, with others, like when you're sitting around with your family, and help teach the truth about what this day is really all about. And not necessarily, and I love the fact that she said, don't abandon spending time with your family, because that's not what they want for people to do. But they, you know, are asking that people do remember today and what it's really all about. So I'm glad that you said that.
Well, I appreciate that because it actually is through the atrocities and through all of that has happened, you know, um, all people of color, indigenous people, all people who have experienced a great deal of atrocities somehow have been able to find a way to have love in the family and survive as best they can in this society. So there is a reason to give thanks, almost thanks in spite of. At one time, I used to call this day thanks taking because it seems that there was a lot of taking that was done, to create this, this society in which we live. But, um, you know, but as we think back on, of our families and people that you have been introduced to, and once again, I can't thank you enough, Thinker. I'm so sad. My for whatever reason, my phone still tries to. Maybe because I stay on your page a lot at night, and you are a voice that helps to soothe the night, so you can rest assured that there are people out there that give hope and have a, you know, a perspective. Even though I know there are times where the conversations, you know, you're forced to respond with the energy that is given to you, but you still do it with such a I don't know. It's just a wonderful way of expressing yourself, standing your ground as you know, if you will. This is a strong woman, and you know, and I appreciate all the people that are here. You know, people who I've claimed to be friends. I like Bash. He became my friend, whether or not he was asked or not. I just became that person with him, and as well you all. And so I'm getting ready to go and spend some time with family in Jersey. Traveling about 3 hours to get there. There's some impending snow in my area, but it's not very. But I made my string beans with a smoked neck bone and some, right now smoked turkey necks, and some potatoes, a little pearl onion, and that's my contribution. To
Okay.
it's kind of Southern style, but we're gonna do that. And everyone that's listening on Thinkers Live, be good to one another. I know oftentimes, we feel there are Christians that are there that feel that they must fight the fight of Christianity, and oftentimes the fight is
That's
premier.
crazy.
It's more important than the love, and if in fact there's anything to be garnered from associations with anybody, whether it be from whatever God you might serve, let us all love. Try to send things of love to one another, particularly on this day, and find a place of peace and courtesy and dialogue. And because it's going to be some tough dialogues for some family members at the table this year at 4 o'clock or so, because there are people who feel as though the partisanship has now severed the family, and we can't allow that, because we're bigger than the partisanship, and I know, like myself, that which I wished to happen did not, but we must go on, and the sun still shines whether or not the earth revolves and turns us to the dark side, to the light side, but the sun is always shining. So Thinker and everyone here, happy Thanksgiving, and it's my pleasure to be able to come up on your live.
Yo, somebody turn off the heat or something?
I hope you enjoy your time today with your family. I
Turned it
appreciate
down?
you so much. I appreciate all of the nice words and the compliments,
Cold,
and the show support from the chat as well. Thank y'all. Have a beautiful day, honey.
Okay, thank you, and I'll see you later. Thank you.
All right. Is there anyone else that would like to come up? Please hit the request and let us know in the comments.
What do those porn channels think they're doing when they type hide chat? What, like, do they think that's working? Do they think that it's hiding them or something?
Porn channels.
I have no idea. No.
And then, like, why would they want to be hidden from the chat? Isn't the purpose for the chat to see them? Like, are they trying to go incognito so that we don't see them, but the chat does? Like, I don't get what they're doing with that. I don't know. That's another thing that's illogical. Like, I know, like, what? I don't get it. Maya. You see what Maya said?
Oh.
They're waiting for others to do. Oh my gosh.
And now they're coming in and dropping their phone numbers. You see that?
Yes, I've seen that too.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They dropping their phone numbers in the chat.
Okay, there's 44 of y'all in here. If you want to come on stage next, can you comment, I'm here, so that we can bring you up, please, so that we don't go through any accidental accounts.
Um,
Oh, there she go, girl. Look, she done peeped up. She done popped up out the woodworks. She done left the kitchen.
oh, hey, Miss Charlene.
Where you been?
Good morning, my sweet peas.
Good morning. Where you been? You been cooking?
You know I have, girl. I
We was like, we was looking for you last
you
night.
gonna
We was
cut
like,
the
where's Auntie Charlene at?
yeah, I was listening to you, but honey, I was prepping all my stuff. How you
I'm
get up
here,
this
Miss
morning?
Charlene.
Huh?
I'm here.
You in Fayetteville?
Yes.
Where you at, baby?
Fayetteville. Well,
Look,
not Fayetteville, but in, what is it, Onslow or something like that?
I need to, you know what? Go to your GPS and see how far Fayetteville is from where you at.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, me and my son was cooking together. He in Alaska and I'm here.
Damn.
So
Oh,
we was on
Oh
FaceTime
no.
cooking together. And last night
That's so sweet.
yeah.
I made banana pudding. He made pineapple pudding. Then
I've
we
never heard of
Oh,
pineapple pudding.
me
oh yeah,
either.
it's very good. That's something my mother-in-law introduced us to, and it is delicious. But that's it. He makes it real good. He got that from his grandmama, and so he makes that in her honor because she's gone on. And so he made the pineapple pudding. Both of us made turkey wings together. Both of us
I
we
love me
grated.
some turkey wings.
I got some in here, and I grated up my cheeses and my onion. I got all that situated and made the banana pudding. And so I put that
Mm.
got it, put that in
Yeah.
the fridge, ma'am.
Here.
And so I put that in the refrigerator. And I got up this morning at 900 and got to go. I made my dressing, put my macaroni and cheese in there. I'm finna do my string
I
bean
do.
squash now.
She getting the whole
Oh yeah, she
rundown.
in there. I should have known she
She
been
giving the
cooking.
whole
Cause I was
rundown.
Yeah,
like, where is Auntie Charlene at?
I was listening to
Right?
y'all. I just was moving around a lot,
She getting the whole
But you know I
rundown.
listened to you. I didn't listen, and
Look, you heard us asking about you. You at least could have popped in and said, "I'm here."
I'm sorry. Well, now I may
No,
not have
it's
heard
okay.
you. I
It's
might have
okay.
been because when I was FaceTiming my son, so I wasn't on
Yeah,
then. I
yeah.
think I
No,
went to
I'm
bed
playing
about
with
two.
you.
So I went to bed about two something, and that's when I got on y'all. Y'all did your cooking?
I have a hen in the oven. I haven't started my side. My daughter's cooking her greens again. She cooked it for her
Mm-hmm.
friends the other day.
Oh,
My 16-year-old wants to do the macaroni this time, so I'm gonna stand next to him while he does it.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, and then
good.
I'm gonna cook the dressing. But my hen is in the oven right now. So.
Did Lala? Did you see how far away you are from me?
You said what?
I said, did you see how far away you are from me? I told you to put it in, go to GPS and put where you at, and then put Fayetteville.
I
It'll
would
be
have
Yeah.
put in
tell you
Hold on.
about
I
how.
was doing something.
I'm
Let
sorry,
me
baby. I'm sorry.
uh it's
I
okay.
I've been enjoying y'all this morning. I've been listening to y'all while I was sitting on my stool. I have to sit down and cook. But I surely enjoyed those two last gentlemen. Got a lot of good information. I hope he come back. I hope he joins and become a. You know what? You know what? Do you remember what the name is?
Frodo. All I gotta do is thank the Lord of the Rings and look up Frodo, and I remember the whole name.
Because
But I remember Frodo.
I may send him a subscription, and if he want to, then he can keep it up. I don't know if we can do that now that he gone. Don't can we?
I think you can do it. Nope, I don't. I think you have to be live. I think I have to
Okay.
be live.
Well, okay. I had my hand knee deep in when y'all were talking. I couldn't.
You catching the cold, Auntie?
No, I'm just tired, baby.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
should
you
get
get
in the bed.
some rest
She
after
coughing
this.
over the
I
food
know.
and shit. Oh hell nah.
We going to see Wicked today. We going to the movie, got at
Coughing over
3:20.
the food. I need one
And so
Oh,
sub,
who's
one sub.
in that?
Wicked. Oh, that's with
Ariana
All right, one
Grande
sub. Put
and
wife on
somebody
camera.
else.
the black
She
lady.
was in the movie Period. She played
I
Harriet.
haven't seen
She
it.
played Harry. She sure did.
Oh, Harry. Oh, she played Harry. Oh, okay.
It's, Wicked is
Okay.
the prequel to the Wizard of Oz. It tells you, so when you are introduced to Wizard of Oz, you're introduced to the good witch Glinda, the bad witch, which is the green witch, and then you see her sister's feet up under the house. So the Wicked is the prequel to that. It tells you how
Oh,
they
okay.
all came to be and how they all came to be in the land of Oz. It just and who the wizard is. It just explains that to you. So it's like a prequel,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but
That
it's
sounds
very
interesting. I didn't
good.
even know. I didn't even know that was like a movie that was out. This is my first time
Yeah.
hearing about it.
Well, it was a play first for a while on Broadway for years. It done traveled all around, been all over the country,
I
London,
feel you.
Japan, been everywhere. And so they finally made it a movie, and it looks like it's gonna be good.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself today. Get some rest. If you and Lala meet up, y'all make sure y'all take a picture and put it in the
Oh, we
Discord.
will. We will. I sure hopefully we can,
Definitely.
cause I sure got a plenty of food, baby girl. Although I know you gonna eat one yet, but I'm just saying. I sure would like to see you. Ooh,
That'll be cool.
everybody else other than them two men and the other cracking. I heard them cracking ones come up here too, Shy.
Oh my
When I get
god.
done cutting these potatoes, I'll look up the
Oh no.
Okay,
She said
baby.
it
look it up
like
on the
that.
GPS.
Okay.
Damn.
What you making, Lala?
I'm not making anything.
Oh, you said you were cutting up potatoes.
Yeah, sweet
Oh,
potatoes,
okay.
yams, or whatever these is.
That is wild.
My daughter tried to talk me into doing some yams. I said, but Missy, we got all that banana, but I don't want all that sweet around here, child. So I had
Uh,
to put my foot down. Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, I don't
I
watch a lot
can't
of
put
TV.
this thing in the OBS now.
And I'm
I
if I'm on TikTok, it's not like
I
a
had
lot.
a
Like I'm on the
countdown
live,
for
and then I may
2K
go to somebody
on,
else's live when one of the
and
other
I can't
deconstruction
get
hosts are live.
the
But
text
no, I
message
haven't seen. I didn't know that. I
to be regular.
This is my first time hearing about it.
What's that?
The movie Wicked that you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah. Uh-huh. It's
Oh, there's
yeah.
something.
It's real big. My son went to see it in Alaska, and so he told me, he said, "Mama, you gonna cry." I said, "Just 'cause you old wimp and you cry at the end." Thank you, ma'am. But yeah, what I was gonna say, I forgot just that quick, y'all. That's what happened. Oh, I won't tell you. I was on Christina's live yesterday, and Rhea was on there, and her little baby, little girl, came up because everybody saying, "Hey, Miss Charlene," and Rhea told me, she said, "Hello, Miss Charlene." Then the baby came on live, said, "Hey, Miss Charlene." I almost cried.
Oh,
I almost
oh, that's so
cried.
sweet.
It was sweet, and she said it so clearly. She said my name so clearly.
That's how I love it. That's how you know we becoming a family because even the babies know who you are.
I know. I told her, y'all gonna make me cry. She sounds so sweet when she said, and I mean pronounce my name good.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. I love this community so much. I just don't understand how what this does for me. It makes me laugh. It makes me mad. It makes me cry. It's an emotional roller coaster, and we all going through it together.
Absolutely.
Miss
And then,
Charlene,
uh-huh.
we need that pineapple pudding recipe.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
okay, no
Pineapple
problem.
pudding
If you can
sounds
put it in the
delicious.
Discord, yeah, can you put it in the Discord?
Well,
That sounds
I sure
delicious.
will. It is good. It is good because it's
It
very
is
refreshing.
good.
Refreshing. It's like banana pudding because you still use vanilla wafers and all that kind of stuff, but it's crushed pineapple. You put pineapple chunks in. It's very refreshing and it's very good. It really is.
That's
So
interesting.
I sure will, and I put it in the Discord.
Thank
Well,
you.
you
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah,
I'm
me
still trying to
too.
see how. Yeah, like I'm still trying to figure out how it would taste. Like to me, it would be sweeter than the banana pudding. Is it sweeter than the
it's
banana?
it's not necessarily sweet. It depends on what all you put in it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a good can of sweet chunks of pineapple, that's hit or miss sometimes. And I know you put the pudding, vanilla pudding. Use that cream cheese, some Cool Whip, because Cool Whip will cut the sweetness down because you're gonna use some evaporated, not evaporated, that condensed milk. That's very
We in
sweet.
condensed milk. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
with the
does
pudding.
sound good.
Yeah, and then you're gonna put some of that pineapple juice in there. Till you get the pudding the consistency. You don't want to get it too watery. Just like a pudding.
She
And then
giving a
you drain off the rest and you put your
whole
chocolate in
layer,
there. And
whole
once you do
recipe.
that, then you
Yeah, whole
line your thing,
recipe.
like you put your cookies in the thing, and you pour a layer of that, cookies on top, pour a layer of that. You know what I'm saying? You build it, but it's
Okay.
very good. It's very refreshing. It's a different taste, but it's a refreshing taste. That's the only way I can tell you. Yeah,
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to try it.
my mother-in-law used to make it, and she introduced it to us. And so my baby made sure. He said, "Mama," he said, I'm gonna master grandmama pineapple pudding." So every year, that's his thing. He said, "Mama, I'm making grandma pineapple pudding." I said, "Okay, baby." Yeah.
Well, I hope
That's
you enjoy
crazy.
your day, Miss Charlene, and spend time with your family. We are gonna be live tonight if you want to pop in.
Oh yes, yes. I
Okay.
sure. I didn't know if you were gonna do it. Good. I sure will. Hope I can get up there for a little while.
Yeah, the goal. This okay. Let me go. This is the goal.
Okay.
Is to go live tonight. But if I get full from all these places I gotta go, um, then if I can't do it, I'll let y'all know. But the goal is to go live. To go live
Well,
tonight.
we understand because you spending time with your loved ones and family, and we don't mind sharing you, but we don't
Listen,
mind.
Miss Charlene. Tell her not to
Uh-huh.
make it a habit though, because we can't be sharing her with everybody.
I know that's the truth. Look, I'm only saying that because we got us a new grandbaby, and I know how that is.
And
So
she's
I'm.
here. She spent the night last night, and she's so
Oh,
little. Oh my
did she
God!
sleep in your
But
bed?
It's like,
no, she
yeah.
she she didn't sleep in my bed, but she was with me in my arms for a good portion of the night, and her eyes are just huge, like
And they
just
looking
precious.
around too, ain't they?
Yes,
Listen.
yeah,
Big eyes are pretty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell
yeah,
her, welcome to the big eye crew.
You know what? Babies come now. They come in the world looking around. Used to be, it took us a while. It took you a while to hold your head up. Took you a while for you to start focusing on things. Child, these babies come in here not about to tell you about yourself. They come in here holding their head up. They come in here looking at you, and they trying to talk to you. Oh, I love it.
yeah. I bought her some clothes yesterday. Like it's so excited, and then my her brother is starting to learn how to walk.
Mm.
But like if you see him, he'll hurry up and fall down because he don't want you to know that he can walk. He's at that stage,
Yeah, 'cause
so
you
you
still
kind of
want to try
gotta
to
like,
pick him up.
yeah, yeah, you kind of gotta like be quiet and just watch him walk, and then he'll fall down. But y'all remember yesterday morning when my son brought him to me, he was getting ready to leave, and my finger poked his eye.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, while we was on live, when I handed the baby to my son when she started crying, I went back in there to go get her while Bash was talking to the guy. And so my grandson is in his playpen, and he sees me, he starts bouncing up and down. So I
Mm-hmm.
reach over and I'm like, "Hey, Tinky Tink." His head hit my tooth. Boy, he started crying. I was like, "Damn." I was like, "I poked you in the eye this morning down on my fucking tooth and slashed your forehead." Like, goodness gracious.
Lordy. That's all right. How's he doing with the new baby? How's he taking it?
He look
Excuse me now.
he plays with her now. Like he gave her a kiss, but we have a video of her crying, and he's looking so concerned, and he keeps looking at her. Then he looks around at his mama and his daddy. He's like, "Y'all gonna do something about this?" And then
Okay.
he looks back at her, and then he like reach over and he pats her. But he coming along. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to make sure that they both get equal attention, so he don't feel jealous or anything
He
like
gonna be
that.
the best big brother in the world. You watch and see. He gonna be the best big brother. Ain't nobody be mess with that baby.
And he gonna, yes, you ain't gonna be able to, because my nephew is just the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he's like my sister, that's my baby, and he only 3 years old. That's my baby.
Exactly. That's
That's good.
how my twins used to be. It used to make me so mad. Because it's a girl and a boy, right? The girl is older than Deshaun. The Keyshawn is older than Deshaun. And she used to baby him so much. She used to, like, if I fussed at him or got on him, she would go get him and put him in her lap and sit there and rock him and look at me with the evil eye. I used to get so mad at him. I said, put him down. That was her baby. You hear me? And now it's done turn around because he think he our daddy. You know, I have to give him a Father's Day card.
Dylan, shut up. Dylan, shut. Just be quiet, okay? Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord, I ain't got my glasses on. He talking about slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That God is just shit.
It's the second part. It's the you don't understand here. Uh, Dylan, I swear, if you came on, like, just be quiet. Like, enter the room for the first time and just wait. Just wait. Like, nobody gives a fuck about slavery in America, Dylan. Like, okay. Miss Charlene,
Yeah, baby.
thank you for coming up. Thank you. We missed you. I hope you have a beautiful day with your family. And
I know I
hopefully we'll
do.
see you tonight.
All right, sweetheart. And Lala, you have my number. When you figure it out, you give me a call.
I will. I
Okay.
will. Give me about maybe an hour.
It ain't no hurry. It ain't no
Okay.
hurry. I just okay. You're gonna have to take me down. I'll cut back in the kitchen now.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I got you.
All right.
Dylan, would you like to come on stage and discuss option number one? Dylan, no, we cannot discuss it with you in the comments. You can hit request and we can discuss it on stage. Like, you came in here telling us what we don't understand. I would like for you to come on stage, right? And have this conversation with us. Okay, let's test to see if we understand it or not, Dylan. Hit request and come on stage and discuss it with us. Well, I don't know why you're saying he can't be. He's literally mocked all day. There's a George Carlin video on my page where he's being mocked. And George Carlin made a lot of money off of mocking your God. So that's a lie. I want to talk to you about what you said in the comments. I'm not scared, Dylan, that you're the one who has that fear. You're riddled with that fear, not me. So that's not going to work on me. Do you want to discuss it? Yes or no? I said, I didn't call you a ma'am.
Take him down.
Dylan, do you want to discuss it? Yes or no?
I'm live, but the camera's not over here.
Why are you lying? There is not 300 people waiting.
300.
That's a lie. You said I'm not a ma'am. Oh, so you don't want to come? So then what I'm going to do, Dylan, since you don't want to come on stage and you want to sit in the comments and talk shit, I'm just going to block you, okay?
There you go.
Bye.
Bye. Get him out
I
of
knew
here.
that was coming.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Get him out of here, man.
That's my business, Sin Squad. Like, you're not going to rush me to bring you on stage?
On somebody else's channel. You try and bar somebody in the comment.
The hell?
Hell P.
Anybody
Who the
but
hell-
Sin Squad
who the
want to
hell
come
are
on
you?
stage? Let me know. If you're in the guest request box and your name isn't Sin Squad, Martha, thank you so much. I love the way that you said, allow me, please, like being respectful. Thank you. One moment.
Coming up.
I don't care.
That one coming
like,
up.
that. Martha. How are you?
Hey guys, real quick, I'm just using my wife's account, so I'm making it
Oh, okay.
clear. Like
Uh,
that's all. I just want to be honest and upfront on my opinions to make sure there's no discrepancies. Is that okay?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
What
You
you
want to
say?
be honest and upfront and make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
what?
No, because this is my wife's TikTok account,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to
What's your name? What should I call you?
call me Ryan.
Ryan. Okay. Ryan, are you a Christian? Are you deconstructing, or are you an atheist?
I am a Roman Catholic. I've been so for pretty much the majority of my life. I'm still studying, like I said, many of the things that, in regards to the teachings from Father Chad Ripperger. He is currently the one of the exorcists. Released one of the books called Dominion that regards like in regards to spiritual warfare, how the
So,
nature. Oh, go ahead.
hold
Sorry.
on. Hold on. Yeah. So the reason why I'm asking is because in order to be on stage, right,
Hmm.
you have to be either a practicing Christian, someone
I'm live,
deconstructing,
yo.
or have already
If you want to
deconstructed
stop
and are
saying
now
what you want to
a
say,
non-believer,
saying what you want to
right?
say.
Oh,
You
I
want
see.
to
I see.
stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry because I thought it was like I only saw the three questions. Like I said, I just got into it and saw why did God forgive Adam and Eve in the beginning, or the Christian God is evil. I just wanted to see if I could go over those
You
topics. Those
live
seems like
too?
very interesting topics, and I
No,
just
yeah,
want.
you can. You can. I'm saying that the only reason why I was asking if you were a Christian, the only reason why I was asking those questions is so that we know how you identify, right?
Mhm.
Whether you are a current believer, if you're a deconstructing, or if you've already deconstructed.
Right, right. Oh, I'm a full believer. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Again, that's why I'm a Roman Catholic. I mean, we
Well,
definitely go.
one of our co-hosts is Roman Catholic. He just hasn't been excommunicated, so that doesn't, and he's now atheist. So like that doesn't, it doesn't mean anything, right?
Mhm.
That's why I'm just trying to see where you identify, but that's fine. Which topic do you want to discuss?
Um, I'd like to go over, let's say, the Christian God is evil. Can I go over, if I may ask your opinion, on why that topic, and I'll give you my opinion afterwards, depending on how this is.
What do you
Once
mean?
this.
Why that topic? That's what I believe. That's what I
Okay,
feel.
so oh, this is what you believe the Christian God is evil. Is that correct? Just to make
Yes.
sure. Okay,
Yeah.
I would disagree on on a few bases, right? So, have you studied theology or any of that
I
matter?
don't do theology. I don't do theology. I don't do dogma. I don't do philosophy.
Philosophy.
This is I'm deconstructing from Christianity, right? I
Okay.
used to be a missionary.
Hmm.
I grew up in Christianity. My father was a pastor. This is
Hmm.
from me studying the text, historical context, right?
Okay.
Just doing a literary analysis. I do not seek to interpret anything. I
Got
don't
it.
seek
Got
to
it.
reinterpret anything.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure on that. Okay, then I'll try to limit my stuff on some of the things. It's because like I said, there's in the Bible there's one part, if I remember correctly, like besides there's three things that need to be passed on besides biblical. Because I know a lot of Protestants just go with Bible alone, and then I ask them, where does the Bible say Bible alone? And
I'm
so
not a Protestant. I don't believe in this God.
yeah, yeah, I understand. But like my thing is just like this, right? So in regards to like spiritual warfare, right? Especially with revelation and whatnot, like I mean, as you go on and look really deeply into the Bible revelation right now, right? You know that one third of the angels failed, right? And as you get close to understand, like many people misunderstand God as far as like why is he evil. I mean, he is the creator. Like let's one someone has to be the one to judge and to say the final say. Like there's just no way. Even
Hey,
even
boy.
then, it's like
He
if I look at,
ignorant.
let's say for
He does
example,
not know what
Sodom
he's
and Gomorrah,
talking
right?
about.
Where would they be at right now, right? If you go right now to where
Where would they be?
so you go over there to the by the Dead Sea. So there used to be a map, an old ancient map that you can go back in that was made back in the first or second century, around that time frame. And if you look at the map that was discovered, you can see where they used to be at because, as you know, Lot was the one that fled from that city, right? He was the only one that, with
I'm
his
sorry.
family.
Is this leading to God being not evil,
Yes,
or you
yes,
lean? Or, okay, please. Okay.
yes, yes. Because it's a long discussion, but it's like this,
Not you
right?
got to get to your point pretty fast.
You're
Like
right.
you're kind of
Oh,
Come
I
on.
see.
monologuing, and I
Because
don't know where you're going.
oh, I see. Because
Okay.
a lot of these answers, like if I'm being frank with you, like they're
A lot
much
of
more
what
deeper.
answers? You're answering one question. You're answering one
Yeah,
topic.
I know.
Okay.
I know. What I'm saying is that these answers and these
Still,
questions have a
what?
very
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
boy. Good morning. morning, good morning,
you're
good
doing
morning,
so
good morning.
right now. I don't know why you brought up Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't know why you brought up where they
Okay.
would be today. I think you're trying to go towards, oh, they found salt deposits and all of that. Even if that is debunked or not, what does that have to do with this God being not being evil?
All right. So one of the things that happened, like I said, we know that they were destroyed for their unfortunate sins that they've committed. Especially you can see how
Do you
the
know what?
people.
Do you know what sins they were committed for? What's
Yeah. So here's
why
an
they were
example.
destroyed?
Yes. So here's an
What
example,
what
right?
what what were they destroyed for?
So here's an example, right? This is how to show you how the
Example.
city's
I,
mindset
I don't
was.
I don't need you to give me an example. Mm-mm.
Well,
Why
that's
were they destroyed? What sin did they commit? Why were they destroyed?
multiple sins, such as homosexuality. We also
No, they
have
were not. No, they were
yes,
not. No, they
yes.
were not. The book of Ezekiel tells you exactly why they were destroyed. This is
No,
why I
look,
don't
look,
do theology. It literally does. And we can
look.
go to the Bible. There's
Look.
nowhere in that book that says Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed for homosexuality. Nowhere.
That's what it says. It don't say homosexuality, but when we grew up hearing it, saying it though. grew up, grew up, them telling us.
We can't hear you when you leave the app.
Oh, sorry. So remember what happened when Lot was trying to tell him, "Hey, to please leave, take my daughters." They were prepared to rape, like
They were
literally.
prepared to sodomize. They were prepared to essay the man. They were prepared to essay them as a power struggle. It had nothing to do with homosexuality. As a
Yes.
matter of fact, Judges 19 has the same thing happening, right? And being threatened to the Levite. And the Levite sent out his concubine to be raped and abused in his place. It had nothing to do with homosexuality.
Wait, wait, wait.
In fact,
Judges
in
is
Ezekiel,
way
Judges,
forward.
I'm sorry, it's
This
the
dude
same
been up here
exact
before.
archetype of a
I
story.
heard somebody else saying him
But
before.
here
From New York.
in Ezekiel 23, your God tells you why um,
Mhm.
Sodom was destroyed. Give me just a sec. Is it Ezekiel 23? One moment.
I need one more thing.
Uh,
Okay. Well, here's I'll just finish this off because I know you want things straight and short, right? At the end of the day, it
no,
was
wait.
just
Before no. Before we go there, because you said this over the
That's the same
over
guy.
my
He's
line.
lying. That's not his wife's account. He's lying. It's that same voice. Like that. Oh, it's that dude. Okay. Wait, no.
Oh, damn, it's 16. Ezekiel 16. I always think Ezekiel 16 is the one where he's talking about Israel's as a woman's body. Wait, this is the New King James. I mean,
here. I'll put this
all
Jude
right, here
1:7.
you go. Here we go. Uh,
See, look, if you look
right
at Jude
here,
1:7.
right here.
Okay.
Have you not committed lewdness beyond all your abominations? See,
Mhm.
everyone who uses proverbs will use this proverb about you, like mother, like daughter. You are the daughter of your mother, who loathed her
He
husband
said
and her
we are
children, and
DNA.
you are the
I just
sister of
gave
your
you the
sisters, who
definition.
loathed their husbands and their children.
We saying
Your
we're
mother
gonna
was a
be,
Hittite, and your father
everything.
an Amorite. Your big sister is Samaria, who
No,
lived with her daughters to the north of you.
we are
Your little sister,
DNA.
who lived to the south of you, is Sodom, with her daughters. You not only followed their ways and acted according to their abominations, within a very little time you were more corrupt than they and all your ways. As I live, says the Lord God, your sister Sodom and her daughters have not done as you and your daughters have done. This was the guilt of your sister Sodom.
Mhm.
She and her daughters had pride,
Mhm.
access of food, and prosperous ease, but did not aid the poor and needy. They were
Okay.
haughty and did abominable things before me. Therefore, I
Okay.
removed them when I saw it. Saying somebody was a way to, like threatening men with SA was a way to lower their power status, right? It had
Mhm.
nothing to do
Just like how
with
Okay.
they said
What
that
about
homosexuality.
Jude
they
1:7?
said the same
What about
thing.
Jude 1:7?
Slaves did the same. Slave masters did the same thing to the slaves, right?
Likewise, Sodom and Gomorrah and the surrounding cities, which in the same manner as they indulged in sexual immorality and pursued unnatural lust, serve as an example by undergoing a punishment of eternal fire. They essayed men to lower their status in society. And again, just like in Judges 19, where they did the same, they tried to do the same thing to the
Mm-hmm.
Levite priest who sent out his concubine in his place so that he would not be sodomized, and told them to grape her all night,
Mm-hmm.
and they killed her.
Yes, but that's a different situation.
It's the
Right there.
same thing. It's men coming and saying, "Bring out the Levites so that we may know
Mm-hmm.
him." One, because okay, in Sodom, Lot was a foreigner. As a matter
Mm-hmm.
of fact, let's go to Genesis 19. I think it is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Right.
He said,
If
here's
I
the
look
thing.
at Jude
Here's the
Wait,
1:7,
thing.
hold
it
on,
shows. It
hold
shows.
on, hold on, hold on.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Lot was a foreigner,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
he lived in the land of Sodom. They did not.
You're not
Yes.
gonna let her
The,
talk.
the
That's
Sodomites
that
did not
same
take
dude.
kindly
They
to
not thinking that's that
foreigners
same
in
guy.
their
I'm
land.
real
They
good with
allowed
voices.
Lot to live there.
He
Lot was
been
the
on here
only
before.
foreigner in their land. And when Lot
Same guy.
brought
Trying to
two more
convince
foreigners
somebody.
in, right? They came to Lot's house and was
It's
like,
the
"Bring
same
him
guy.
out." Lot came out and said, "Don't do this. Don't do
Hold
this."
on.
And he said, they got onto Lot and said, "You are a foreigner here. We let you stay here, and we're going to do worse to you now, right? That we're
Mhm.
doing to them, because how dare you tell us not to defend our place? How dare you come to us and say, 'Don't do this'? You are a foreigner."
Mm-hmm.
They were mad
Because
at Lot for allowing foreigners in their land when Lot was a foreigner himself.
look, all I can say is this: I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to stand by with Jude 1:7. Like Lot left Abraham because of the fact that they were having a dispute with the people. The family was getting too big. As they left, right? If you have two angels in your vicinity as guests, the last thing you want to do is sin against, do some sinful thing against them.
That's okay. This is why I stick with the Bible and I don't do theology. The two
Yes,
angels came to Sodom in
but
the evening, and
if
Lot was
you're
sitting
only
in the gateway of Sodom. But when Lot
Mhm.
saw them, he rose to meet them and bowed down with his face to the ground. He said, "Please, my lords, turn aside to your servant's house and spend the night and wash your
Mhm.
feet. Then you can rise early and go on your way." They
Man,
said, "No, we will spend the night in the square."
he
But he
don't
urged them
care.
strongly, so they turned aside to him and entered his house, and he made them a feast and baked unleavened bread, and they ate. But before they lay down, the men of the city, the men of Sodom, both young and old, all the people to the last man, surrounded the house, and they called to Lot, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so that we may know them." Lot went out of the door to the men, shut the door after him, and said, "I beg you, my brothers, do not act so wickedly. Look, I have two daughters who have not known a man. Let me bring them out to you, and do to them
Mm-hmm.
as you please. Only do nothing to these men, for they have come under the shelter of my roof." But they replied, "Stand back." And they said, "This fellow came here as an alien, and he would play the judge." Like they're talking about Lot. He came here as a foreigner, and now he's trying to judge us. Now we would deal worse with you than with them, is what they said to Lot, because they didn't feel like Lot is a foreigner in their land, and Lot has no right to try to tell them. This is their thought process, how to deal with foreigners in their land.
So are
It
you
had
saying?
nothing to do with sex. It had
I
nothing
know
to
this
do
dude
with
voice. I
homosexuality.
know this dude voice.
The Benjamites, when the Benjamites came up against the Levite priest, it wasn't because they were in love with the Levite. It
My
was
bad.
because he was in the land of the Benjamites, and
Okay.
they didn't want him there. And that's why your God destroyed the whole tribe of Benjamin.
That would
Had
be
nothing to do with
yeah, but that would
homosexuality.
conflict with Jude 1:7 already as it is. Like
It,
literally, it literally says just as Sodom and Gomorrah and the surroundings likewise indulge in sexual morality. What is sexual immorality? You know that. You're an adult.
even incest is sexual morality.
Yeah,
Even incest is sexual morality. Abraham was married to his sister.
Yeah.
Moses' father married his auntie.
Yeah.
Like literally, incest is sexual morality, and your God winked at that shit. Abraham should be in hell. So should Isaac.
yes,
So
Yeah.
should Moses.
Yeah.
yes, and they all did. Again, if you understood
And
what
they
Jesus
all did what? And they did
Look,
what?
Here's
They
the
all
thing.
did what?
Remember what
No,
happened?
Here's the
wait. Let's
thing.
talk about sexual immorality.
Here's
They
the
all did
thing.
what?
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
How,
what they
wait,
did
wait,
what?
hold on.
What
Which
happened?
sexual immorality
Ask me what happened.
is worse than the other?
Okay.
Is homosexuality
So-
worse than incest or something?
Look, if someone sleeps, if
Oh.
a man sleeps with an animal, that's sexual
No,
immorality.
we're not. No. Okay, so which one is worse? Is homosexuality worse than sleeping with your sister?
I would say so. Yeah.
It's two
because-
consenting. So are you fucking telling me that two consenting adults wanting to have sex with each other who are not related is worse than you sleeping with your damn sister?
Look.
No,
Again,
is that what you're telling me? Like, you're so
here.
big pressed on two adults and what they do in their bed and the privacy of their home that you're willing to say that it is okay for a brother and sister to have sex?
Look at this way. Again.
No, I'm not
I'm
looking
not-
at it no way. Explain that to me.
Okay. if you
Explain
give
to
a
me
minute-
why you back, because this is why SA is so prevalent in the fucking church. Because
Yes.
y'all will turn a blind eye to that shit because you're so fucking
That's
worried
true.
about what two consenting adults want to do in the privacy of their own fucking home.
Again. Many people, even the Jewish, use Sodom and Gomorrah as a moral example. of
I
sexual
don't give a
immorality.
fuck what they use. It's not culturally correct.
It
This
doesn't
is why
matter
I
if
don't do
sexual-
this is why I don't do theology. Y'all are bigots and you make the fucking book say what the fuck you want it to say.
Yes, but in the Latin version, it's different. If you look on the curse of
I,
Adam and Eve,
okay, let's go. What Latin version are you looking at?
so if you look at the curse
What
of
Latin
Adam,
version are you looking at?
the beginning of Genesis, when
What
again,
Latin
what-
version?
what-
What Latin
where?
version are you looking
just
at?
look at when God cursed Adam and Eve in the Latin version.
What
What is
which
it?
one? The Coda Sinaiticus? Which one? The
All right,
Texas Reset? Which Latin version are you looking at?
Okay, listen, hold on. I'll pull it up. Give me a second.
He sounds just like that other dude, yo. And he doing the same thing just like that other dude. I don't know
I am on my way to hell. I would rather be in hell than heaven with your bigoted ass God who gives more fucks about two consenting adults getting a nut than stopping grown ass people from touching on kids.
Did he say yes when you said that they make things what they want it to be?
Huh.
That's one thing that I always question and
To the question that you
I
said,
question
you
it
said,
as
y'all make
well.
things the way they want. Y'all want
It's
it to
right there in
Yep,
Genesis.
he
yo.
did say yes to that. That's why I don't do theology. Like they're bigots.
Sleeping with each other.
Shit, like if your God cares so much about homosexuality, why the fuck
Sleeping with
didn't he
your
say
own
anything when David and Jonathan
daughter.
married each other?
Having
Yeah, of course you would
children.
leave. Y'all get on my nerves that
That's
bigoted
the
ass
same
shit.
dude. That's the same dude. Look, he left. The same guy. I know voices. That had to be him. Check that account. I said, check that account. I know the
Don't
same
come
dude.
up
I
here,
know voices, yo. I'm
with
like,
that
I
bullshit
know,
about
remember
homosexuality.
people's
I swear
names.
I'm
When I
gonna
hear that
lose my
voice
shit.
in that face, I'm like, yep, I know that person.
I will lose my shit every fucking time. You come up here with that shit. Don't do that.
That's crazy. He came up there with that bullshit. In the Bible, it says okay for you to sleep with your kids. Yeah, okay.
And they're so confident with it. Like,
And these people and all these. And she's
Yeah, like they so scared to just.
the church come in with
Yeah,
that, and it's okay.
they're scared to accept what the book says.
What happened?
That you got to go and rewrite and reinterpret and dogma your way into shit. Like, if you just want to be a bigot, just say you're a bigot. You don't need this fucking book to be a fucking bigot. And then like literally he was defending incest while saying that homosexuality is worse. What the fuck?
Yeah, that. Yeah, he wilding with that. He all the way wilding with that one.
He literally said that homosexuality was worse than incest, Victorious Carol Phi. Yes, he did.
I ain't gonna say which is worse, but
He sure did.
both of them is crazy. Both of them is crazy. Oh man, it is what it is.
Drip code, how are you?
I would say messing with the kids would be worse.
Drip code?
Messing with the
Yes,
kids is definitely worse.
Hi, how are you?
That's
I'm pretty good. Again, this is by accident. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank
That's
you.
okay. You're
Y'all,
welcome.
happy holidays.
no. He is
Thank you,
doing
you too.
well now. He got to get right.
Piss me off because y'all
You'll
won't
get
leave people
copyright
the
like that.
fuck alone. That's why it's so it's so nonsense that you care more about what two grown adults are doing in the privacy of their home. What the fuck does how they fuck got to do with you?
That's wild, man.
I think some of them are very
This is honesty
they
and
suppress
shit.
their feelings and they justify that by saying it's wrong.
Let me head to the kitchen.
God says it's wrong.
Make a sandwich or
It's their
something.
whole
But
motherfucking identity when it comes to their belief.
Yeah. And I just don't get it. When he said it's okay for brothers and sisters, oh boy. And mothers and sons and mothers, I guess, and fathers and daughters.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take one more and then head out. Like I gotta goodness. What's up, Skits? I don't know. Is that Skits and Bits or is that somebody who named themselves Skits? Oh, shut up. I have no intention whatsoever. If you want to be a bigot, go be a fucking bigot. Comments. If your God didn't want men to have sex with men, then he should not have put your fucking G spot in your ass. The only species that has something long enough to reach it is a man.
And why did I just have a visual? Oh my gosh.
Like what the fuck? Like y'all say y'all God is all knowing and design. Y'all don't even trust that he knew what he was doing when he put it there.
I mean, what was that site that they broke during the RNC?
Name of, but I know what you're talking
Grinder,
about.
grinder.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all be getting it in. Stop playing.
Damn, how did my headache come back? Godly. think it's these earbuds though. I think I know why most people who stream, why did they why say when you mentioned when you
Wow.
mentioned
Wow.
That was fast.
That was real fast.
Oh my God. She said, what was that website that they broke
Put
towards
it
up?
in. Put it. Hey, even they
Oh my
know.
gosh. When I take the earbuds out, the pressure in my head goes away. I do need over the ear because I can't for 11 hours. Like, yeah, that's what's causing my the pain in my head. Huh?
I have some. When you do the headset ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some over the ear ones because
Mm.
when I
Oh my
take them out,
goodness.
the pressure's gone. I mean, it
Hmm.
might be my mouth hot low. I ain't gonna lie. I did just cuss a motherfucker out. You might be right about that.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, I think you're right about it. But still, when I take them out, the pressure goes away.
Mm-mm. Man, yes.
Huh?
So it's cold
But
here.
it's freezing here too. Let me see who's in here. Who's gonna be the last one? Let's see who this is. Thinker Z. Thinker Z. It's okay. I'll take you down. They don't accident. It sounded like a little cat in the background. Oh God, your God's gonna make. Why does your God give a fuck about me not believing in it? Eating, like, like if you don't eat, right, you're not gonna be able to go to your God and ask down manna for you. But you think that your God gives a fuck about me not believing in it. Make that make sense. This is why I ask, like, why is belief so damn important to your God? Evidently, boss dog, Roy thinks he does. Y'all come in here with all of this. Every knee shall bow. You can't mock God. You gonna bow down. God gonna get you. You'll say God don't need you. Evidently, he does. He send y'all in here crying and whining. I don't know, Daddy. He don't give hugs. That's why. That's why he only talk about love 200 times in this book, and slavery over 500 times in this book. This guy wasn't studying them. This guy wanted slaves, and still do. This God is a horrible slave master. He said, like, y'all are like the slave patrol. Y'all the ones that the God would send out to go get them. They done got away. Runaway slaves. That's what the fuck y'all are the patrol to go out and get those that have set themselves free. That's what y'all are. fucking slave patrol. Oh, God gonna get you. You can't talk about Massa like that. That's what y'all sound like in the comments. Massa gonna get you. I love you too, Deanna. Who is y'all said say his name 3 times. My father is deceased. If you're in the request and you want to be our final guest this morning, please comment so I can bring you on stage. Thank you. I've tried to bring like 3 people up and none of them were there. Thank you, Jason. I agree. Humans are the ones that are doing this evil shit because humans are the God that they talk about in this book. That's why it's so human. That's why the plan is human. Spirit, where you at? Is this Reese? Is this Reese? Is that your name, Reese or something?
Hey, hey, yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm doing good. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Thanks. I haven't been on
Uh,
here in a while.
I know. You are a Christian, correct?
Yes, although I don't like to be called one.
So
I
a
don't like
Sadak
to.
Mac.
Huh?
Which top? So a Sadak Mac. Sadak Mac Biff Taj is what we would identify you as.
What does that
Which
mean?
so I don't actually call myself a Christian, but I follow the teachings of Jesus. What's up, Gagar? It's
Oh,
just
okay.
shorten it to Sadak Mac, or yeah, it's
Oh.
Sadak Mac Biff Taj, or Sadak Mac for short.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah, just so
yeah.
that, like, the reason is because
Oh,
it is
it's
so
okay.
annoying.
We
Okay.
hear the reasons all the time. It's
Yeah,
okay.
okay, yeah, okay. So I'll go with Christian God is evil.
Okay.
I'll dispute that one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I just think that he's all about good. I believe Satan is evil and God is good. I believe God created us, and that's a good thing because we wouldn't be here if he didn't. And so and I believe in God, and I am living with a covert narcissist who I believe is totally evil. And so I've seen good and evil straight up, and I just don't think that God talks so much about love and everything, and there's love and hate, there's good and bad, there's right and wrong, and I think God is on the right side of that.
Did your God create Satan too?
Um, you know, I'm not sure. I think he did. I think he probably did. I think he created everything. I think he's the creator of everything, and I
So if
think
he
the reason,
created, hold on, Spirit. I didn't ask you for the reason.
yeah,
Like, okay, so if he created you, and that's a good thing. That's a reason for you to be grateful, right? That's a good thing.
yeah,
But he also created Satan, but Satan is the evil thing. That doesn't mean that, like, are you giving him glory or praise or blame for that? Like, if you're going to praise him for creating you,
hmm
right, then are you blaming him for creating Satan?
no, no.
Why not?
Because I think that there has to be, if there's love, there has to be an opposite. There has to be hate. There has to be good and there has to be bad. Because if it
So,
was
okay,
all
so
love,
that means your God did it. So, if your God is love, right, that means Satan existed from the very beginning, and there was never a chance or a time that Satan was actually good, then.
um, wait, could you repeat that?
Yeah, like there has to be, if there has to be hate, right, for there to be love. If your God is love, that means that hate has to have always existed and hate has to be as eternal as your God. That means that this story that Christians tell about how Satan was an angel and he turned into this evil being could not be true because
I don't believe.
hate had to always exist if there has to be hate for there to be love, which is what you just said.
Well, I think that God created it that way because He created us, right? He created us. I think He created it that way so that there was the opportunity to, we would all be the same. There would be like, what
Hold
would
on,
be the
wait,
point?
like Reese, let's hold on. You said that there has to be hate for there to be love, correct?
Well, there's a reason why,
I don't care about the reason.
but the reason has to
Does,
do with
no,
answering your
the
question.
reason
Okay.
doesn't matter.
All right.
Does there have
Okay.
to be hate for there to be love? Yes or no?
Got to.
Well, if you want to have any kind of meaning to life, if you want to have any kind of anything, otherwise, what are we all doing?
So yes or no? Does there have to be hate for there to be love?
Oh, I mean, unless you want to have a like a, I don't know
Ooh,
what the point
what
of
is
it
up with
would
this?
be.
Oh,
Does there
can't
have
hear
to
you.
be hate for there to be love? Yes or no?
She can't hear you.
As far as life making sense, I would say yes.
All right. So
As
your
Everything
far as
got an
and
human
your
life
opposite.
making
okay,
sense.
and your
Everything has
God
an opposite.
is love, correct?
God is love.
Yes.
And so if there has to be hate for there to be love, right? And your God is love and your God is eternal, then either your God is in love until hate comes into existence.
I don't understand. Wait, so you're saying that there has to be that God has to be just as much evil as he is good?
No, that's not what I said. Okay. You said, Reese, that there has to be hate for there to be love. Your
Hmm.
God is love.
God is
Okay?
love.
What you're saying is there cannot be love without hate. Your God
I'm
is
saying that
love.
God
If
created
there
it that
can't,
way.
if there, okay,
What you
even if
say?
he created it that way, it doesn't matter. If it can't be love without hate, that means your God cannot exist without the devil. That means love can't be love until hate exists. Either they both are eternal and came into existence at the same
Same
time,
time.
right?
Yeah, I
Or your
understand that.
God wasn't love until Satan came around.
I think
One or
God
the one or
Mm.
the
I
other.
think I think God is love and he created evil. He
He can't
created the devil.
if he cannot exist without the hate. You said
No,
it.
I'm saying humans can't.
No, that
I'm
we're
saying
not
what's the
talking
point of
about
life?
humans. Why are we talking about humans when it says the Christian God is evil? Why do y'all keep doing that? I don't care
Well,
about. I'm not talking about humans. I'm talking about the
okay.
Christian God. Like
Okay.
y'all will make a point, right? And when I address the point that you make, you
Change it.
will shift the goalpost, right? Because you didn't say that you were
Mm-hmm.
talking about humans. We're talking about your God.
I'm talking about what I believe, why I believe that God is not evil.
What did I ask you about Satan? Did your God create Satan?
Yeah, I think
Right?
God created
And I
everything. Yeah.
asked you, do you blame your God, right, for
You blame
Satan?
your God
Just
for
like
being.
No.
you give your God credit, you
Oh, she
give your
don't.
God credit and say it's a good thing that he created you. Right? You give you're grateful that he created humans because you think that creating humans is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
He also created Satan, which you
Mm-hmm.
said was evil, but
That's a
you
bad
don't
thing.
blame him for that.
He
Why?
don't create him.
Because I think that he created that our life here is just a blip on the radar and that we're going to be,
I'm
that,
sorry.
that this is
Why are
just,
we talking about your life when I asked you why don't you blame him for creating Satan?
I don't blame him because he wants us to worship him, and I don't blame
What
him
does that
because
have to do with
it's our
anything?
choice to turn away from evil.
What
Nobody
are
said
you?
that we're on earth.
Nobody's
I don't
talking
think that we're
about
on
you.
earth.
Like, hey, Reese.
Hmm?
Your God
What?
created Satan.
Mm.
Why don't you blame your God for creating Satan?
Evil.
Because he is far more powerful than Satan.
It doesn't matter, and not from what you said earlier, right? Like all of the evil on the earth is because of Satan, right?
Yes.
So why
yes.
don't you blame your God for creating Satan?
Because I understand why he did it.
Why? Tell me.
And why
Did I
did he
miss
do it,
that?
Reese?
Did I miss that?
Because if there wasn't a good and a bad, if there wasn't a love and a hate, what would that look like?
Okay,
What
Reese,
would
stop
life be
right
like?
there.
What would we do?
Glorious.
What would we do?
Reese,
Women,
stop
what
right
would
there.
you do?
We just came full circle.
Living like heaven.
Back to if there wasn't love and hate, if there wasn't good and bad, your God is love. There needs to be a hate in order for your
Why
God
can't it be
to
like
exist.
heaven?
If your God is
No,
good,
no,
there
'cause
needs to
God
be a
created
bad.
us.
Oh,
No, because God created us. No, God created us, and he realized he did his divine plan, right?
He
Like
realized.
this
do
is
you
all
even know
his
what you're
plan.
saying, Reese? Do you even know what
Yes, I
you're
do.
saying? I
I
don't,
do.
Reese.
Okay.
Why,
All right.
Reese? Why did your God create Satan?
You know.
Because he created humans. He created humans.
Wait,
He
Reese,
created
your
our
God
life.
created. Wait, Reese, let's go through this time.
What?
Your God created Satan because he created humans. So you're saying he created humans first, right?
No,
And because
no, I'm not saying that.
okay,
I didn't say
Reese,
that.
why did your God create Satan?
Look, I think he did this because I believe that he is the creator of everything.
There we go again with the
Huh?
you gonna get in trouble. You
Get
keep
her
playing
off.
with the master.
Get her
You
off.
gonna find
Get
out.
her off the mic.
Reese, are you there?
She gone. God has disconnected her
Reese,
from the chat.
you're on mute. We cannot hear you. Your God didn't create me, Jay.
Shoot,
My
sorry
mom and
about
my
that.
daddy did.
I was laughing. I'm sorry. I was like, I was sitting there trying to talk. I was like, oh wow, she's letting me talk. It's funny. Yeah, no, I mean, no,
Reese, I have no problem with letting you talk if you answer my questions and then not divert from the point, right? You are telling me that there has to be love and hate. You are telling me there has to be good and bad.
why?
But when I bring up the point of what you are saying and using the word has to be,
So big piece
which
of
means that
chicken.
they are dependent on each other, right? Then you want to divert from the point when I say, if your God is love, that means he's dependent on Satan to exist. If there has to be love and hate, those are your own words.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I
slow.
misspoke. I didn't mean it that way. What I should have said is, I think that God is good because I think he existed before anything. And I think he decided to create. I don't know what he created or when he did it
She sound like my
or
mother.
anything like that. But I
Slow.
say if you look to the Bible, you can see that he speaks against evil throughout the whole thing.
What evil does he speak against?
Oh my God. She don't know what she's talking about.
Like I saw this one just recently where I was like, this is perfect. It was like the tongue, like the power of the tongue or whatever. And I'm dealing with evil like every day, like I said. And there's this one where it says,
Reese,
when we put,
Reese, wait,
says,
Reese.
It says the tongue is also a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. It corrupts the whole person. It sets the whole course of his life on fire, and itself can be set on fire by hell. He's talking about the tongue. He's talking about, he says,
Reese,
get her off of here.
did your God speak against the evil of genocide? Did your God speak against genocide, Reese? I swear I hate seeing the nerd badge on whiny ass Christians. I swear I do.
Are you
Come
Yeah,
on.
me
Reese,
too.
Come on.
Reese, are you there? If y'all send out, if y'all send out subs, I mean, I know it's a lot of work, but try to do it one by one.
I don't know why. I don't know why it keeps muting me. I'm not doing that. I don't know. Did she ever answer the question? What's the
Reese,
question
did your
again?
God speak against the evil of genocide?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where what you're talking about.
Did your God speak against the evil of sex slavery?
I don't know, but what I
Well,
think
Reese,
I
you
know
said
who
that he speaks against evil in the Bible. So the only evil you've seen him speak against in the Bible is your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
No, he talks against. He speaks against greed. He speaks against violence. He speaks against, being mean to your
What
neighbors.
what what
He speaks
violence does
against a
he
lot.
speak? Yeah. What verse? What violence does he speak against?
Well,
Read.
like I'm not like oh, let's go and debate each verse type of a person because
But
I
I
believe
am
in
Reese, and
interpretation.
you've been in
Okay,
here, and if you say something, you know how it goes in here, right?
I know. I'm not good at. Okay,
Well,
isn't there some
you,
part in
you
the
can't
Bible
make a
where it
claim,
You
says,
sound
Reese. You
like Lucas.
cannot make a claim and just
"You're right,
expect us to just be like,
you're
okay,
right,
Reese,
you're
that's true.
right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right." My bad. Okay,
All right,
you're
looking
very
now.
challenging. I like that.
What
But there
happened?
is some part. Oh, shoot, now I'm gonna sound like an idiot. I think that isn't there some part that talks
Stunner.
about like about when see I don't remember which verse it is at all, but I thought I remembered some part talking about like if a guy deserves um something. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just
Just
forgive
be
me. I didn't
quiet.
get very much sleep last
She
night.
drunk.
So I don't know.
She
I
drunk.
don't know. I just thought that he did speak against him. Isn't it something like let ye who has a sin cast the first stone when they're all stoning the woman? How about that one?
Well, Reese, do you want the truth about that one, or do you want me to lie to you?
Yeah, yeah, I do. I do. School me.
She was
He did
drunk.
not say that. A human made that up.
Oh,
It is
jeez.
not
Yeah.
in the original book of John. It was added
Yep.
damn near 350 years after the book of John was written. So a
Yeah.
human had compassion enough to put the words in Jesus' mouth because they knew that humans were following Jesus and that they would stop stoning women for committing adultery. So it was a human. No, your Jesus didn't say that.
Well, they didn't talk to the Arabs about that, did they? Aren't they still stoning women over there in Saudi Arabia
Wait,
and
what?
stuff?
Reese, why would you say that
Why?
right now when
Yeah,
we're
why?
talking about your God?
Why?
I don't know. I just thought the whole thing is like I think
Yo.
about the whole thing and it's like there was so many years that there wasn't even a Bible, right? Like, and then when there finally was one written, I guess the guy who tried writing it, I think he got like killed. The church tried killing him. I think that the church is a huge problem throughout the whole thing. I think the church has caused so many problems
What did
and
she say she
muddied the
was?
waters for people's beliefs.
I missed something.
Because I do believe that you can gain a lot from what you
Church.
believe, but this fucking society. I'm sorry, am I allowed to say that? Shoot, sorry. But this, you know,
Reese, how many times have I said fuck while talking to you?
so probably a few more. Okay, go for a few more. I'm not trying to do that though. Seriously, I'm not.
If
I'm not.
I'm
I think
saying
you're a
fuck,
great
what
debater.
makes you think that you can't say fuck?
Good point. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like you're up there with a gavel, and I'm like, yes, Your Honor.
Mm-mm.
you know,
Listen, get your fuck on, girl.
I'm getting my
This
fuck
was
on.
this was happening
You
on
know, that's
Sunday.
the other thing. It drives me freaking crazy. Like, I'll be talking or something, I'll go, oh shit. And some stupid, they'll go, oh, you're not a Christian. You're not born again. You're not this. You're not that. Like, that judgment thing, the whole judgment thing. It's just so irritating. I can't even stand it. That's why I don't like being associated with I don't like when you say y'all and stuff like that because I don't believe any of that shit. I don't believe I'm not a bigot. I don't believe God speaks against, this stuff. I think God is a loving God. I think that there's more evidence to that he's loving than there is to that he's evil. That's just my thing. That's just what I think,
But there
because
isn't, Reese, there isn't more evidence that your God is loving than he is evil. You know what there probably is evidence of, Reese?
what?
That you are loving more than you are evil.
That's
And
what I
and
want to
because
believe.
and because you and because you wouldn't do this harmful shit to humans or you wouldn't co-sign this harmful shit to humans, your God is good because you are good, Reese.
Yeah, well, my God, I believed in God my whole life, and then I went through like this horrible, horrible 5 year despair thing, whatever, and then like some spirit or something came in and like swooped in and showed me
Mm-hmm.
where I had been believing wrong my whole life. Even though
You
I've
was
been
high.
believing in God, I was letting those beliefs be shaped by people. That's why I can't stand these judgmental people who call themselves Christians. I don't even like the term Christians because there's so many different people that all have different beliefs. Some say you got to read the Bible. You got to read the Bible or you're not being saved. That's judgmental. What do you mean? You got to read what? One verse, two verses, five verses a day? How much is enough
Mm.
before you're saved? It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Or or you can't sin at all. If you sin, you're not born again. Or if you don't immediately stop smoking cigarettes or whatever, blah blah blah. Come on,
She smoked.
like who are
She just
you?
confessed that she smoked.
You know what I mean? Like that
Sound like
drives
she
me
smoked.
nuts. That's kind of why I like hearing these. You put these idiots in their place. I just don't like it when you put me in my place. you know.
She fucking drunk.
Oh shit.
Get her off of him.
I don't
Next.
know. I'm so glad I popped on here though. I got like 20 cans of green beans I gotta open before 1 o'clock, and it's already almost noon, so
Well,
I gotta
start
get
opening them
busting
cans
out
then.
here. But
You might be
I
feeding the
love you
homeless.
guys, and I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. And I gotta go.
Have a good Thanksgiving, Reese.
There's a lot of fucking
Thank you. You
beans.
too. I'll talk to you soon again.
They got a house full of beans.
Okay.
All right, bye bye.
Oh, about 20 cans of beans. 20 cans of beans? Did she just say 20 cans of beans?
So sorry, that was the last one. Oh goodness.
Did she say 20 cans of beans, yo?
She's a sweet woman. Every time she comes in here, she's sweet. But she do be like all
She
over the
drunk.
place, and then she was
Yeah.
hop, skip, and yeah. I just don't have it in me right now like that for the
She drunk, y'all.
yeah. Y'all go spend time with your family. I'm finna get in here and cook. I hear my granddaughter in there crying, so I'm finna go and grab her and spend some time
Aw.
with her.
What you
Yeah.
making?
Damn, all them
I
grandkids
did
there.
a hen. My son is
Mm.
making baked macaroni. My daughter's doing the greens. My other daughter's doing green beans. And then I'm also cooking dressing. But
Chicken
this is the
hand.
crazy thing. Like, we're not going to eat here. We're eating at my mom's. And then all of this is just so we don't have to take
For y'all
leftover.
to,
And yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Because they're going to their dad's
Mm.
too. And then they have to go to um, partners' houses. So,
Right,
Mm.
right.
yeah.
Oh, is it cornbread dressing?
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh,
White Castle
girl,
dressing.
there's a difference between stuffing and dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I
Yes, it is.
prefer dressing.
BBL said they made a few bottles of soda.
What?
Oh my gosh, y'all.
I see.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't cook this year because I'm with them, but next year I plan on going down because I'll be able to eat my food. You know what I'm saying? I cook a different
Hmm.
way.
Yeah, it's hard like when you're traveling during the holidays too. So, when do y'all move in your home? How long do y'all have before your home is ready?
Okay. The house is supposed to be ready by the 17th.
Okay.
So, what I'm trying to do, if I can get the money together, is go see my brother in New York because he's going to see his daughter in Kansas, and I want to be around my family. And my mother's supposed to be flying out there, so hopefully I can pull a miracle.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I'm
What
like,
you
I want
trying
that
to get like
food.
the plane ticket? How
Yeah,
far
for
is
me and
it?
my son. Well, it's gonna be from Fort Sill, Oklahoma, to New York.
Okay. You trying to go today? Is that what you saying? So you can get the
No,
food? What'd you say? Oh.
no. I was talking about for Christmas.
Oh, for Christmas. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, for
What
Christmas.
how much do you need? We can all rally around you and make sure that we gift enough. We remind like the cash apps. Um
Okay.
how much for the ticket?
Well, I've seen some that was like about between 360 to 450 round trip. So I'm trying to like, how they say you're supposed to look on certain days. So I'm gonna
Okay.
see if I can find something today. But yeah,
Well,
that's
let
how
us
much
know
they're
and we can do a
they're about.
campaign.
Yeah, they're gonna be about four something round trip. I already know. Yeah.
Okay. Donovan, when did I become your baby? Like you used to come in here and talk cash shit to me. Now I'm your baby.
Okay, Anna Maria. Well, I mean, if I check this Tuesday coming up, I would have to have the money to get it. That's the only thing. Book on Tuesday or Wednesdays. Okay.
Exactly, Ari. Like, where did this come from?
What?
Donovan.
Now
Donovan.
you know.
He used to come in here talk cash shit. Follow me from live to live, talking cash shit about me.
Oh
Now I'm
yeah,
his
I see
baby.
him. Yes. That listen. That's how it is. Because if he's following you from live to live, you already know. He was trying to hide his. Never mind. But yeah.
That's crazy.
And she's not
That's
your
crazy.
baby. No, I'm not in Fort Sill
I
yet,
see it
Carrie. I
live.
will be like around the 8th or 9th, and we'll be there for like 4 years.
Who the hell is eating White Castle stuffing?
Say what?
Who?
Ew.
That's I'm drunk off of coffee, Sash. Whatever your name is. I'm drunk off of coffee. If you can get drunk off coffee, like y'all are so fucking judgmental. Like, and then you want to whine because somebody call your ass out on the bullshit that you do and say. Like y'all
I
are
will.
some of the most hateful motherfuckers in the world, and you'll get up here and say your God ain't evil, your God ain't hateful, but you have the same spirit of this God. Like
I,
like if you don't like the fact that people don't like your God, right? Just be like, oh, okay, and then move the fuck on. Like if I had
mhm.
access to an all powerful God, and I knew that the person who didn't have that access, right, was missing out, I just be like, shit, I don't know what the fuck they missing in. All right then, but y'all want to beg motherfuckers to to like take on this all powerful God. Like y'all want to beg motherfuckers to take on
Mhm.
the good thing. You should, if it's
Mhm.
that good and that powerful, you shouldn't have to beg.
That's right. That's that.
That's crazy.
Scott,
Yo, this the damn
I'll
dog
do a
finally
wish
coming
list once
down.
I get to the apartment because I have to see what it looks like. So, yeah, I have an idea, but you know how
He was
once
still
you
out
get in
there
there,
for
you
the
can just
parade, bro.
visualize. So, yeah, and I'll do that. So, like, I'll do a wish list probably after Christmas.
Yeah, like do an Amazon wish list, and we can put it
Yeah.
in the bio and on the Discord.
Mm.
But I'm gonna go ahead and spend time with my fam and get started cooking. Y'all go spend time with your families. I hope y'all don't have any crazy stories to tell. I know there's a lot of people dreading the
Mhm.
the conversation, like the if you can divert. set the boundary, have fun, just enjoy your family, eat some food, and then just come back here and vent. Save it. Don't get to fighting with your family over Jesus,
Should
okay?
not.
It ain't worth it. I have a
Love you
wonderful day.
too. Is
Thank y'all so
Christina
much for the.
live?
They gone. They going down the line. Man, I'll put my show. But I think
Like I want to, but I'm about to. I'm about to get up right now.
boom, 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 boom. Kevin Hart and Kyle 1v1.
To be pine D with sour cream, y'all. After whipped cream, I ain't taking it easy on D, cause she ain't been taking it easy on me lately. So I'm gonna show y'all this little pie crust, y'all. So I'm gonna put that one in the back. I'm gonna bust this sour cream open real quick. Shit, bust it open, and I'm gonna squirt that shit all up in there. Shit, I'm doing it with sour cream, y'all. Woo. You know I gotta get D back, y'all.
He wow.
So I'm doing it with sour cream. I don't know if y'all can see, but let me squeeze some of this out. You know, you don't want to really too much waste nothing. You want to use all your resources and
Let me put on the tunes.
Yeah, bless up Gaza Nation, you know, madness. One world boss. Down? Oh.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Please. Tell me what you want.
And we could go live.
You can go live. I'm not gonna
She don't go live with me. Hey, tell me what you want. 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 Tell me what you want.
Well, don't.
She from up, me fulfill your dream. Girl, you know big like Rosalie. She say, she take your nah lift it. She little and mad, kid and mad. She say she come from New Hampshire. Kid and mad, your mama grandson. She take your nah lift. Girl, I show you that make you go answer. Live a life to the one. To your head, mad that make me go answer. I know. Check your baseline. Turn up the speaker. Bad. She little and mad, kid and mad. She say she come from little London. She kid and mad, your mama grandson. She take your nah lift it. She little and mad, kid and mad. She say she come from New Hampshire. Kid and mad, your mama grandson. She take your nah lift. Girl, I show you that make you go answer. Live a life to the wonder. To your head, mad that make me wire. I anyway they give me when me call you. Me can't love your pretty lips, very pretty lips. You got hips, you cock it up, you get fixed. She acting up, yeah, she take pics, you get fixed. She little and mad, kid and mad. She say she come from little London. She kid and mad, your mama grandson. She take your every girl want wind up them body for happy ending. She want to wind up with her knees bending. Girl a broke out, the vibes are pending. You think she pretending? The girl say she fly spaceship, cause she astronaut. She want go a ear just to sit down and talk. She want little bit of this and little bit of that. You know she not ask so much. She say she love yardy, cause we article be full of vibes. Plus me know if we talk to girl. Her man dead like a funeral. So a black veil she got her. She say she love hot spot on a Sunday, sit down on a Monday. Tuesday she still a warm up, she not done yet. Wednesday after work, jamming at the parking lot. She a make a reservation for Thursday. Hey, girl, cock up your bumper, back it up and the market chuck ya. You think I know me, know you want walk ya. Dance all in your structure. Bubble for me, girl, bubble for me. Take your time and bubble for me. When I for drinks, Saka. Want a son, but if you want a daughter, link up. Come in up, Papa Masa. Beat up, cast charma, cast me. I send you got shine a call for. Now walk with a good up past the altar. Remember me no abba jama, me a killer be deep with the water now for drip so. Galafi. 10 out of 10. Step out already if you step out again. Time for them on a stretch. Portland Galway. Regal them the girl if you pick up a pen. 10 out of 10. Step out already if you step out again. Time for them on a stretch. Portland Galway. Regal them the girl if you pick up a pine. Turn your backside. Don't know say it but already so no action. Like say you never in your life. Cause you part from the sea. Them gala. Then she sit down. Be a pretty with 6K quality. If she cannot, no be damn it. Airplane. Pull you like a pin. Be a gal, yeah man. Pull it a rook out like a tin. So me sharp like a drill. No racial preference. Every gal a queen. Yeah man a east side. You no must have to rate. East side. You no must have to rate. Easy. She a work for me. I mean never pay a fee. Kiss free. East side. You no must have to rate. East side. You no must have to rate. Easy. She a work for me. I mean never pay a fee. Kiss free. Kissing on me. I love my favorite. Without latex, she knows that I'm not taken. Let us spin on a fit out. Hit a race on a fit out. Me and tell you like a 10-row plot. Hosanna, she call me the Godfather. I wave like a bandana. Anything on my drop can't get up back. But tell it down. When she come, jam like that. She up, me not stop up. She love, she want hot. She run your glove up. Run down past sandals. From your see she want, she love Batman. I'm a love my from London. I love Hosanna. She call me the Godfather. I wave like a bandana. Anything on my drop can't get up back. Better lead down. And the rum plus a vibe, but she don't know. So she want you from the cabana. But said the price of a double when the song ya drop. You want mills from the line.
We have stats now. Party all night long. Everybody have fun. Girl, I take it off like city from back road. I'm in at the party, make. Tell a nigga don't act dumb. And we don't care if the Boss in front of me, no backbone. Yeah, we flyer than a top drone. We have stats now. Party all night long. Everybody have fun. Girl, I take it off like she from back road. I'm in at the party, me. Tell a nigga don't act dumb. We don't care if that. It's a rat now. I told 20 me shoot control like boy a fool but cruise control. Have it game when no use console like girl better bounce pat man cool. Big woman from a youth man cool bad. Fear for the pan pole. Same girl with your wife and I put pan phone. Give me panny lane and took man. No long man I pray for drop a dirty apartment. I stay my freeze like some day your heart. Well, jeans so go and me couldn't talk them. She nah give me free. Hey girl start selling me. Back them call me dirty. Then me feed me. Pull it. Candle. Right on my charge. Have a shot a running market. I see a bad gal walking. I'm like, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Is a bad man calling her. I see a bad gal walking. I'm like, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Yeah. If I no money, hey, stop chat. I love money for money, I'm some gal a free Wi-Fi, I for know for my code me hotspot. My legs them no easy for you, but my nose say it easy for lock back. Can't joke on my thing, anybody want smoke? You will get a hot box. You get it? Me well known, but them no know me well. My style different. Me know say me I start to watch the frame. I know me shine differently. I feel no way if me no link hate. I try to see if I buy me house. I know me I have somewhere for part the bedly. To reach the my side, na easy best believe. I keep it real with some. They all when me know say them no with me. But I can't gear them. They know you never trick me. I trick yourself become a boss. I ain't a day with me. Yeah. Nothing I the only one of me. Oh yeah man. Uptown my spend a salary. Mount clear, I'm sure to gallery. Bad goose with it, and I lift. And a food, but still a me full in a house, it cause a bad. We fully up.
I never sent it to myself.
Uptown them know we had sick. Full, but now me feel me empty. Mad. Can't stop squad. Hot that then I call me that chick. Who's on tonic? Hard man. Fire when it be my blast, half a Spanish. Be a bad man in a club. Be a bad night up. Take shots and I get drunk. Talk if you have funds. Be a bad man in a club. Be a bad night up. Take shots and I get drunk. If you have funds. Never got chat when they any talk. I'm a band the boy. Talk in my talk. Really who make a shoe belong? In a shoe up on my shoe belong. Girl pull up. 5 nights to the way. Then I drink fuel. I be a body. And I skip on the toll with my play champ. Where she must be a from. S-Link, just give me some weed, have music in it. Yeah, girl, can I move a little bit? Big foot, she wanna shoes a little bit. She no wanna wait, boy, but you 2 minutes to quit.
I know what I want to do now.
Me take a good, make you think, oh, me the whole week, oh, me you reminisce. Say that is sweet, eh, make you say, na 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 na. She love bend like banana. You have the type. Girl, can you take that? Be my little stripper, girl, make that money. Wine on the pool and shake that for me. Make up quicker than a race that's running.
Babe, can you hold my camera and just record me laying in bed?
Miss a wake up,
Cause I'm like,
feet are black sitting your way. Make you feel good, make you feel. Make your back.
Or you like you getting up?
no, I don't mean, I'm going to say, no, I want you to get nothing but just like, I would be like, here.
Put it, turn it.
Like this. could hit the record and we'll do it like that. Okay, so it's gonna start here. Okay.
You gonna hear the sound. Right?
Yes. Okay. Yes! I feel too. Oh shit, my yams.
Burnt up the yams. They need to be cooked for 1 minute. Slideshow. What a slideshow. Slideshow media. Slideshow. Let me try this.
3 time my dog me torment. She a lead 30 up the road, exhaust pan him up full of me. Boy, me attack to my mercy and this like.
Billions out there, I beg you give me one. Check his stats for no regular civilian. Young Gene at my place, no man no feel me done. To live a life for me, I leave you off a brilliant. Me lucky I know I'm gone. Half high road I'm gone. Camp on the phone I'm done. Jack up a million fast. Tell them no. When I hear that sword, body now my place, I move by the road. Watch me energy, but that I'm gonna trust a clone. No. Your new face, I'm in a party. I'm braffy, now I'm gonna party. Top of my game, my bitch, I'm in a talkie. A level's for real. Feet move mountain, them a try at it. I got a mistake, I'm a follow it. Big actor, but this about a film. A real life action, we never lie at him. They have to burn up the fire. We clean a them, cover violin. I'm on meds firm, focus to be acting.
Bad man, fling. In a boy house, front of you. In a boy side, I out. They see it when they see the driver. One done catching on a program, make it. Shipment, Portland. Go up and miss Nina town and they find it on a Portland. Blood, them grow young, Brooklyn, Ford and them. No man, pull up on your door jam, just apply more man. If I them a carry phone, raising a low pan. Slow pan, all we need a location and motion. Bring them in now, eat up them can float ban. Bad man we deal. You mean? One so popo can't find me. Blow from pan. East press money. Lord God is a follow me now. Spin roller. Better with a system as swallow with them. Yes sir. Goons them near down. Then I can save up. Wake up, building shake up. What a modala. You know the badness. One word and a madness. What? I'ma feel like whole place in the sadness. Hungry dog I try and yam my food so me feed them. Them know my brother. Them know what darkness forever. What a modala. You know the badness. One word and a madness. What? I'ma feel like whole place in a sadness. Me no carry my brandish. Happy upon this. You know what's straight from a man this. Only for family we left in. Sing like Beyonce. Two couple up like fiance. Gigante. We think so nobody can see and say. Yellow tape, everything in a me no go straight. Boy, ground and no let go wait. No evidence and no squaddy can't tear up yet. From morning a crawling. Deal with the beef like burger. Yam them food. From your dis man up. All them a go and them know them. Placing me from a week. Really want cause contention. Get up on the news, them alien in mention. Pronouncing a love out. And then, give me your 10 feet.
sure. Bounce zombie. I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Squeegee with my pass anybody. Zozo, Popo, bro, have a with the GoPro, but me and my close like Kronos. Me like the tall like goalpost. Carry them here in a church and quarters. These guys in a boat school and wear clothes. Bad. Me style of bar in a man walk with the pass anybody regularly. Them in a we scheme. Every parish don't pass nothing if it's not a 30. Longer than Belvedere every traffic. Me bring my pass soldier. People ask if I will be. Me bring my no pro box and coaster. Bad. In a pro box and coaster. Squeak you with me pass anybody. Show me a bad man. Brawling with the on camera. 22 and no rims, you know Cadillac. 26, 23 and some of that. Bad. People and fly got Panama. Rich badness drive by with the Jaguar. Bad. Them not none of that. Never with more people.
Hey, about you need no fucking a Louis V bag. Car with no G tag. While we up on the high stem and a tree tag. Spill don't drop them. Still a rock Versace if I know Hamani. Still a watch it people and me Barbie. And if I know my way don't follow me. No. Sick and wicked on them. If you not see the picture then the blind then Fred. Watch it. My goods are born for the new gem. Rufus here. Yeah, make the place this. Sick and rich and them. If you never see the picture then the blind then Fred. Yeah, my goods are born for the new gem. And the blue with the make the whole place this. Bad you no chattings. That no we jacket. Rich like we do narcotics we never live. Fully straight no partially when me see date me not carry no left. Is the angle tight like me a caca drinks. No shot of money we no shot a girl and we no shot a links. Mountain View to Marvally we do them hardly. And with them give fear and we no do chattering. Them know a dark is part of it. And me say anyway dog. I saw we take part. Take off that you be the stripe. How I do let part. Press up now family. 15 silence that about it scream. Go pick up and them me call Christine. EFX pull up na the skin. You want to touch me a slip. Teach up that's what it. Eagle up me for your mids. Don't ever body na your darkest stream. But funny man that did a mix all it skin. And I'm cupcakes and one whipped cream. A road we a do a make brawl insane. Like Cardell for the charge is steam. Yeah, with the young click clean. Two tape up a can. Get warm with steam. Clap. Melt. Wickedness increase when we lift up the beast. Up peace. Wickedness increase like them a Ukraine, like them a Middle East. Wickedness increase then Africa. No call no Congolese. Wickedness increase when it rise like
What your friend then can do, they now your place be one piece a long broom, bad man, mad move. Boss and it sound like boom, like me lighter. Fuse. No more talk man use, you can't start World War III with one shoe. No, you can choose me confused. Eat, click and boom. Them from me hand move, hope me up, make you get the bad news. We not hiding a hole and up. Them a start say them bad in the dog away. Them not bad in the dog, bad in a man, mad in the dog away. Big yard, away. Punish town, wait. Junglist, wait. Your friend then can do, they now your place be one piece a long broom, bad man, mad move. Boss and it sound like boom, like me lighter. Fuse. No more talk man use, you can't start World War III with one shoe. No, you can choose me confused. Eat, click and boom. Them from me hand move, hope me up, make you get the bad news. We not hiding a hole and a mongoose. Akimani, you no dangle. Shower man, spanglass, no shine fandangle. Press from me palm grip the handle. Fire pan, no fire pan no candle. Fire hand a kick a look and a musty kung fu. What your friend then can do? Away. Your friend then can do. Away. For me belly wet. Your friend then can do. Away. For me belly wet. Your friend then can do. Away. Boy, lock money rise and 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 boy, lock.
Pull up our 20 Gaspar. Who can this my dog and not make talk and few?
a traitor. But no show me no hater. Me a left them till later. Anything way in I dark, it must come to the light. Me crystal ball a show me everything like.
I know for no did a chat for me name. Oh, if you see me mash up and drop for me face. No, me there, so I stop for the game. I see him bleach out, do that for me pain. Ask my road to stop. Put the pieces to the puzzle and look for myself in the mirror where I'm coming from. Only for time and feel like to squeeze the number the trouble when the trouble your fam. Never give up me searching me fam. Still I carry the burden me strong. Now me got the world in me and everybody know me song. Okay, no fuse to rate me, no fear me. Fear me even feel like since lately. My girl tell me baby keep safe, me keep me 3 points. Somebody now go save me. Me feel like the feelings outdated. Ground myself tell every youth that we are king. Rocks the riches and for my dog, that my food. For my phones, face first. Some know that my turn up, can't turn no clothes and all. Y'all go see the spread. Legal lie, but this is not dread. Richer than last year, richer than yesterday as well. Get up at you know you set. Swing a block until you have all night. All over again, all over again, all over again, all over again. None of me no sound about 9 pen. How long it? About 9, 10 from a me live at the stars out my friend. Tell them nothing no big on the game.
I'm a feel nice, real nice. Run vibes in a real life. Outside I do anything I feel like. How you feel like this me a feel. Give me weed and I feel right. And I the girl in my bill vibe. Summertime me a touch from the beach side. Drive out and the pieces a wind charge. And if I have you need a guy. She a fight for my Chantel she ball for me she want diamond. Know you out hard I'm in a starter. She a fight for my Chantel she ball for me she want diamond. Know you out hard I'm in a starter. Out till sun up believe me road burn it up. Don't get me corrupt calm me with 6 thumb up. Make you enjoy life and party till all too many gal they after the thing mash up. Yo bitch can't sing the right if you go mingle. You me sing say shape like thing that I'm me for you.
Pretty spaceship, clean like the matrix. Big pretty spaceship, clean like the matrix. Style them a basic. Nah, y'all them a crazy. Bad mind a free with. Change it. Like the vanity serious. Move me a fi high. Boy, if you diss them a daddy a fi high. Cause if you diss them a pimpin' we never have it. That's why me happy and gone. So tell her roll up with no. Tell me say she ready to go. So ironic, no say the thing tougher than carbonic. We did the fire vibes and this is uncanny. Law, fully booming like granny. Tell them say me build it from the ground up. Forever in it could call up. Happy say me get a gift I get a proud of. Happy them a watch you split them when you roll up. No chatting no flipper, not the roll up. Come down set no program like robot. Blood, sweat and tears been a dollar. Bun fret and fame. Yeah, big pretty spaceship, clean like the matrix. Style them no basic. Yes, we are killing club, we are killing club. We are killing club, we are killing club. Why make you clean so we are killing club. Everybody junk we are killing club. Move on, we are killing club. Leave me alone, car, we are killing club. Money up, papi love. Yeah, we are killing club. Tonight the club get R.I.P. Is all I see. Shell when the bar attack with one tree. Yalla rock like chimpanzee. I grade and hustle, clean on me puzzle. Let me smoke the ganja till me frazzle. We buy so many bottles, yeah. Do me have
something fishy tick tack pan. I talk all a girl, them me mean the thick black one. Four pocket, them looking like a traffic jam. We a kill it club, we a kill it club. We a kill it club, we a kill it club. But make a clean car, we a kill it club. Is ya? Y'all a ride back. Inna the Cadillac. Do the max, make it subtract. Halfway, get it beat that bad. Sing like song. This fool must be rank like ram. Have somebody gal pan up. Skilly, the spaceship jab black. Who speak can't catch me a Dover. Any and we catch the hangover. Gal then hang it over. White and none of the Nola. Breadfruit badness, them a coward. Catch two, fully forward. Yo, that boy drop. Later uptown 3 Philippine gal. Barbie them the never dal. You can't send car me come in no love man. Ray and him never make it bad. Curfew 6 o'clock lock chat. Shot, we have it by box. Touch a pour more of it carry the answer. And see the smarter. Lift up, make ya water. And a Balenciaga. Keep up, but no use charger. And it big man, when the minute boss. Big man, when the minute boss. Big man, when the minute hot ends in a jack. Link up a Philly from 4G. Rough creek, yes it. Speed up, make it up battery. Tough like concrete. I want that weed from me up job please. That a me belly not breathe. Them a wanna be big not free. Well, them a not dry, so you take taxi. So hype on me. You must see blind, you don't see the fat beast. So if you can't hear, better go feel. Pull up a vaccine, pull a hot feet, hot lead. How we not slow down? Spot of the running gun. Life sweet like a honeycomb. Yo, YG, what you do?
Yeah, me get it easy. She say me cool. Pull up the tune, every gal I get rude. She look in a bad suit. Photo see, cause your gal I get sore. We pop bodies like I will lie. Bite that I will lie. And we do this all night. We do this all night. We pop bodies like I will lie. Bite that I will lie. And we do this all night. We do this all night. She pop it like all the time. Like all she like. Before she leave, she need dollar sign. I guess she know she's for the night. She no care. She want party with the relax. Real gorillas. Link Still I seize a client bank, I get probably empty after the charge next up. Too much whip, we have to park next door. I have a poor girl, at least me nearly call next door. Copy and paste from a calling phone, tell more, tell the client say all is good, all is well, all is bro. Tell a cat swing a cat for my artist a foot. A big bees, elite ring for me rich panny black, I wait panny next floor. A GT, favor Grinch, 20 panny black, I wait panny X4. A Philippine, kick like when Salah get goal, but them in a hometown and pour your poo camp better yet rivers them go. Clientele chop on no know where me do me a giant say hello no hang up me. Lad, now well a giant move from your son no size up no fires no ass no tassel me run a client if she say she win lotto you can't say a lad.
Money make a man the money nothing separate. Every different type of cheddar pocket decorate. 190 for me that should make the record weird. Pay the ticket to the court me get the letter late. Reason why you got no answer I meet up on the call. Violate. Me put picture up on the wall. Umbrella girl love you that she say when we attack. After me drop her off. Feed an oxygen so I did never rape. Matter how me your girl when you are watch it here. So she love it as a man me have to dominate. Make she want me like the Grammy she nominate. Reason why you got no answer I meet up on the call. Violate. Me put picture up on the wall. Umbrella girl love you that she say when we attack. After me drop her off. Make the money dollar 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 dollar. Make the money dollar 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 dollar. Make the money dollar 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 dollar. Make the money make the money dollar 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 dollar. Make the money dollar 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 dollar. Make the money dollar dollar dollar. Make the money
You know it's Warlord representing for DJ ZK.
Say goodbye to ads interrupting your listening. Upgrade to Audio Mac Plus for an ad-free experience today. With Audio Mac Plus, you also get unlimited downloads, higher quality audio, and an expanded library of available songs to stream, in addition to game-changing features like Audio Mod. Best of all, your Audio Mac Plus subscription helps support your favorite artists, paying out at over 20 times the rate of a free user. Get Audio Mac Plus and upgrade your listening experience today.
Be a killer, they are son of temporary. Rise the SMJ, send them a cemetery. Thugs, they are foot for defend way. Clip, they are plenty, ready to go empty. Spain town, turn them in a memories. Big yard rifle beat in a melodies. Sking them boy, they a little boy. Tell them what me do to boy, put shot in a face.
Watch me knock it up in a face. Me a clap it up, none of them no make funny. No every killer them a lay up. Yeah, we evil as savage, you no care about no one enough. See them all up and granny up, all out no live long enough. Tabenche, me no hit to kill, tell a pussy bill. Oh, me make my bill, can't tell every wish. I saw me skill, tell them to me sick. Then me end up in me head a spin. I cover murder this already, I got me triple it. Fierce me a go feed them, me a go dope with them. How we a full up down a hell, the devil want me. Father God no get a boy a sense, nothing good in a me med. All the time me there, so I pray for God murder them. Ignorant hand, them all give me super strength. I mean no trust none of them, they better watch themselves. Haunted nuts man swing pan the men. Dust up all of them, they see me, them see nothing else.
Be a killer, they are son of temporary. Rise the SMJ, send them a cemetery. Thugs, they are foot for defend way. Clip, they are plenty, ready to go empty. Spain town, turn them in a memories. Big yard rifle beat in a melodies. Sting them boy.
Yo, DJ iPro. And the man is on the body slink. Some boy, if you know, you know.
Hey, mama, mad for me. That for me now. Mad for me. Papa, pizza, pillar, liquor, killer, telly, bar, swing, syrup, panaras, glass, pillar, spliffia, feeder. Lord, mama says she can't hear it, son. Your body need to your bumper run. Turn your bumper run, getting mad for me now. Head top for me now. Rock your back, sit down, panny and rock for me now. Catch your foot in the ear, drop flat for me now. Heart your back and make it clap for the crowd. Get mad for me now. Head top for me now. Rock your back, sit down, panny and rock for me now. Catch your foot in the ear. Catch your foot in the. Pop her can't see God, girl along out the tongue. Pill put in your back. Catch your foot and sit down. Now sink in your back. Moonwalk on your head. Let me see if your bad charge it pass it rum. Chase a doggy done. Weed like half a lung. High half a jug. She frost half a gum. Yo, Rupi tell a rookie me we pop off my gun. Hey, mama get mad for me now. Head top for me now. Rock your back, sit down, panny and rock for me now. Catch your foot in the ear drop.
And every girl I get wild out tonight. Party in my house tonight. If she talk, give me a fine out tonight. I have to know Roger wild out tonight. Out the blue light, be a try you
gunman. And everywhere me go, me carry 4 done spot. You know no sense, like if you don't know eruptions in full. If I don't know one. She ride the wave like mermaid. And she will make it shake like earthquake. Put on a show like today on my birthday. I up and know man, I seen I'm on a nerd babe. Me I get pussy from a day in my 3rd grade. Know them class bad bitch in the world. Good things coming out of on Sunday morning, my car market, my buy honey and tomato and jolly. 2 pound of rice, 2 pound of saltfish. I'm mother coming on my house and bow she on it. I want me get your mother run the fat punani. Susie, your mother run the fat punani. Number 1 gunman. Punani no finna me must with the tar pretty but kill it with jam and review. Punani no for you, we no chat certain road, pum pum no for you. Number 3, not me. Wrong something you go eat and no meat like a freak. Shoulda chop it like a chain. Number 4, galore. Outdoor pan the tour, me I look few worth it. Take the color floor, fly elastic, call me bombastic. She can do the 24 up stick. Up and down, she bump on my top. Push me out and about the 24 up stick. Stop. 1, 2, 3, green light. Calipunani, never send them on the bright lights. Don't stop, but so when you tight, not tight, tight. Nah, like grip right, me steam in my tight. Die from the first sight, me no waste time. You see we when the textile out around bright. Leave a thing for your second, I run by my mind. Buy anything you like from me, did it done right. Since Sunday morning, me dey a market. So set on money, them a stop call me. Handsome a bird, where you want all the show. Girl, I got a camel toe. Your pussy wetter than a paddle boat and a joke. She do me better like a apple float from another bottle pour. Yeah, my girl, I travel close. She say me cocky tougher than a gravel stone. I have to see them soft, then I pack out all the toes. You pop a model pose, you know got a nozzle hole. Girl, I cool like your pole, but your man I chop the soul. Girl, I got hobbies. A big rubber that I chop you not police. She flick pan a caca acrobat so sweet. He bitch fast enough a man you want dummy. I wear the punk coulda gone. If you leave a suck to the vase. She licking off medical notes for my charge. She see me a jiggy and come to a pass. She see jiggy and see me a stop. And if you pussy fat pop, giving her a lash. She giddy pass, tap him off, see the cap tap. Will he just fuck your bars for your chicken and rap combo? The jack fun stuff. The pussy on a goal is a platinum buff. Make it cocky juggle like a cactus pop. Then he send he probably put them on a cap just so. She a half a bab. And if he tap right, me we buy her a bag. It's in the Philly, give me her Guyana. Gal big titty pretty bitches can't try her a fag. Zara tag that a fly off a socks are shut. Stacks gone up. Be a big rubber all gal walk fuck. 60 a whip bombers all clock start up. Do we break this gal a cap pop cap block. Gal a cash obese. A big rubber that a strap you not police. She flick pan a caca acrobat so do it. He bitch fast enough a man your man dummy. I wear the punk coulda gone. If you leave and suck to the balls. She licking off medical nuts for my charge. She say me and jiggy and come to a pass.
Avan, you're not Avan, you're not Avan. No jazz, I'm love it. X-rated in a public. When you whine me, I rub it. Swear to God, gal, yeah, me beloved. Me love gal where you freak, yeah. Question what you doing this weekend. You not have AIDS pussy clean, yeah. Still I use condom so you not breathe, yeah. Bicycle gal, bicycle pedal. Bicycle gal, bicycle pedal. Bicycle gal, bicycle pedal. Bicycle gal, bicycle pedal. To all you ride the cocky gal, you get a gold medal. When you talk like fire, where you warm up the kettle. You're not shy gal, bed, why you a rebel? And a long time me a old gal is like Leonard. Put it down for your goodie. Bust your bag, not Louis. Little most get your pum pum ruin. Your mother asks what me doing. Your daddy want know how me do it. Full up your mouth with the fluid. Under you don't stink on a Suez. So me treat you like the queen that you is. Bicycle gal, bicycle pedal. Bicycle gal, bicycle pedal. Bicycle gal, bicycle pedal. Bicycle.
Gal body little but you shake it like your body big. Boom boom. Gal me never know I saw you aggressive. One life YOLO when you're young you have to live. Pussy clean, no disease, no positive. Say she love the cocky size and I say me cocky thick. Pon the ground, make me rest it on your lip. 2 and pon the sharp on your tongue I touch your tip. Inna your boom boom cocky half a dip. Just a dip so. Dance up inna your belly like a disco. Cocky sweet, she a suck it like a kisco. Me lick a freak, I coulda never, ever, never. Say me woulda never diss you. Anytime, anywhere, anything go. Spontaneous fuck at the end up. Me that freak, I coulda never, ever, never. Say me coulda never. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it for me. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Me love when you suck my cocky sloppy and spit. Girl, say she woulda take a fuck off my wife. Pussy clot, what I do, the type of life. Adopt me like, adopt me like, adopt me like. Me never hear that, sing it on the mic. We touch your road and fucking up a place. You know we charge, cause the liquor never chase. Charge, cause the liquor never chase. And a dip
up in your room, make you buck and stuck. Make you have to make sound like duck and cluck. Revolt your whole like bust like chuck. Y'all give me that fuck, make me bust like gun. How I wanna? You can't manage. Inna your wonderland, me the Alice. Me a big like fish at the big navis. When say him your man, but him capping. You have to jump like rabbit. You turn long panic, I can know you have it. Give me slappy and no tappy. Pop my cocky like a Mali. Tell grip is if you take big dick, and me a beat up your pussy like root pit. Me have two chip, lick take money, take body and move it quick. You think I fool this chick? Me a fuck you like core. Do you like chore? Bet you have to bless me like a card inna your soul. When me up inna your belly and down inna your throat, and I rub you like goat, ya bad.
Yo, DJ iPro.
Inna your wonderland, me the Alice. Me a big like fish at the big navis. When say him your man, but him capping. You have to jump like rabbit. You turn long panic, I can know you have it.
Gunman set you who pass through, you will not screw. From a little years, so my father will last you. So me dime for your boy, this me for start shoot. Body night classroom, body night school. Body map, gym swag. Me test the crowd now. Girl pa my cocky strictly a whole road. PFE brawling if she a whole out. Dog from morning away you know. Watch him, me bra for ban no half a pass a accident. Can't go see my table with a Hennessy and 40 man. No, make all a vibe because the party ram. Girl, you have for days think a carnival. Pies now for chase, hurry up girl, my case. Sneak out I party and the car for days. See you clip 40, I rip off my waist. Dove cart if a plant car, you pass your place. Catch a breath and you're all tired. You say I have to make you feel like you're no fire. Catch your foot a song, me lift your blows higher. And them split from cup shot, even the clothes higher. Hold on, we are change shift. Bring some gun in your face and then we change clip. Half a moment splash your brain before your steam kicks. Kill a love, take the tree him like a play Phoenix. Watch him, me graph a ban, no half a pass a accident. Can't go see my table with a Hennessy and 40 man. No, make all a vibe because the party ram. Girl, you have for days think a carnival. Pies now for chase, hurry up girl, my case. Sneak out I party and the car for days. See you clip.
And make me put it penché, penché, yanché, yanché. Bubble up your body, girl, and make it dance it. Bust a split, girl, and touch it concrete. Yeah, pretend as me can't live, can't live, can't live, can't live. Go there for me, girl, go there for me, bad freak. Pretty look spouse to me, little Barbie. Away go, she say cock up is a 10. Come here, little den, body fit like she got gem. Me no know one do them. Been a rough and make she yell, full of style so she gel. But I'm on a calendar. Yeah, bring it, come on, fling it, yes so. And that manners, so she shut up, lot of trouble. She a bubble, galang, galang. Away go. Caution, caution, with her with the water, she make it get tough like cement to the matter. Bad gal, shake up your bam bam, yeah she full of action. Boy, tell her money enough up, clean skin turn up. Now drop your PS with your bleaching product. Smell sweet, bust a hug up underneath, you know corrupt. Bust a post pon the gram, TikTok, that a bun up. She say cock up is a 10, come here little den, body fit like she got gem. Me no know one do them, been a rough and make she yell, full of stella so she.
Shooting content. I'm about to hop off though. I'll be back later on. Out here doing some content. I'm walking to keep it live. Shit. What y'all wanna do? We can keep it live.
Make it turn, make it twist like a cassette. Girl, your body jaw clean and no donkey by skin it out in a dark, skin it out in a light. And you know me presumptuous. That's right, plus me cocky, you go vex if you no fuck you tonight. Bust a one quickie for the first rum done. Honey, go out for you, that's a plot.